Welcome to today's episode. We are talking about the secret fear network marketers don't say out loud. And my name is Brandy Shaver, and I help network marketers like you build businesses using automation and systems with social media. I'm about to say something most network marketers will never admit out loud. There's a fear that keeps more people broke, frustrated, and stuck than bad leads or bad timing ever could. And if you're feeling it, you're not broken. The fear is, what if I really try and everyone sees me fail? Not strangers, not trolls, but the people who already know you. Why this fear is so powerful? Well, because failing privately is uncomfortable. Let's be completely honest, right? But failing publicly feels humiliating. You're not just afraid of losing money, you're afraid of losing credibility. You're afraid someone will say, see, I knew that wasn't going to work. And so instead of risking judgment, you choose invisibility. Okay. So this is how fear shows up in your business. Let's be honest about how this actually plays out. You tell yourself you're building a business, but you don't go live. You save drafts instead of posting. You share product info, but you never your story. You wait until you've made more money, lost more weight, gained more confidence before you show up. That's not inconsistency. That's fear wearing a productivity mask. Now, here's the truth bomb. Here's the part that changed everything for me. The fear isn't that you'll fail, okay? The fear is that you'll fail without permission. You're waiting for someone to say, yes, you're allowed to try, but no one is coming to give you that permission except yourself. So it's time to release the pressure. So let me free you from something really quick. You don't have to prove this works. You just have to prove you're willing to learn. You don't need to be confident. You need to be consistent. You don't need to be polished. You need to be present. Okay, so here's some action steps that is going to make the difference for you. Number one, detach your identity from the outcome. Your results are data, not a diagnosis of your worth. Okay, you're already born worthy. You were born that way. Okay, if the post flops, it doesn't mean you failed. It means that the post didn't land. If someone says no, it doesn't mean you're bad at this. It just means they're not your person or the timing isn't right for them. Okay, so before you post today, say this out loud. This content does not define me. Then post it anyway. All right, so step 2, practice being seen in small doses. You don't need to go viral to grow confident, okay? Confidence comes from exposure, not from perfection. So here's action steps for you. Go live for 5 minutes, even if your hands shake, okay? Share one opinion, share one lesson you've learned, and end it without over-explaining. Do this 3 times a week, okay? Really get into the habit of going live and sharing value with other people. Step number 3 is shift from what if I fail to what if this helps just one person, okay? When you make it about you, fear wins every time. When you make it about service, courage shows up. Action for this is before posting, ask who needs to hear this today, then speak directly to that person. Okay, now step number 4 is stop hiding behind education. Learning more is not going to make you braver. Execution builds belief. Get your butt moving. Okay, so take action. Take one thing you already know and teach it today, even if it feels obvious, because it might be obvious to you, but the person that just got here doesn't know that information yet. Okay, so step number 5, borrow confidence until you build your own. Confidence is a skill, and skills can be learned. That's why proximity matters. Surround yourself with people who normalize showing up messy, imperfect, and real. This is where growth accelerates. Let me know if you've ever been in a room where, feel aligned, you're in the right place, and you all of a sudden feel bulletproof because you're in the right place, you feel aligned. Align yourself with those people. That's where growth accelerates. Okay, so Beach Boss alignment is natural and not salesy. This is exactly what we teach at Beach Boss Influencers. We don't just teach strategy. We teach you how to show up before you're ready. We teach you how to build belief before you build the income. And we teach you how to stop hiding and start leading. So if this resonates, drop a fire. If you've been holding back because of fear, type ready. If you're done playing small, say I'm in. Someone is waiting for the version of you who has finally decided to stop hiding. And the only way to become her is to show up before you feel brave. You don't need permission. You don't need approval. You just need to start. If you want more on how to build your business on social media, grab our social influencer formula. It's free. It will teach you the 3 steps that are proven to grow a following on social media and get you sales and recruits. And I appreciate you being here. If you watch this on the replay, drop me a #replay and I'll come back in and say hello to you in a little bit. Have a great rest of your day and we'll talk to you next time.